Hey. Well, it's been a little longer than I was liking. Pretty busy week, but maybe that will sort of change. So just some news is um, I did actually get a new job offer. That was um, some of the secretive stuff, and some of why I was busy um, earlier on when I was saying, oh, okay, there's some stuff maybe I can talk about. I didn't really want to talk about it yet because nothing was confirmed, but yeah. So I will be changing jobs after 12 years at my current place, going to a new place in a couple of weeks. Um, and at this new place, I will be able to work with Unity um, full time. So up until now, I mean, I've done some Unity stuff at my current place, but it just isn't like an R&D sort of capacity. It never really stuck. Um, but now, oh hey, now that works. Now I'll be able to do it a whole lot. So will I burn out from it? No, I don't think so. Um, so yeah, that's gonna be, I don't know, I gotta see how I ramp up at the new place in a couple weeks, and but I'll still keep this going for a good while at least. Um, I mean, preferably until the game is done. I'm just not really sure when that's gonna be. But anyway, what I want to do, what I was just thinking about during the week was just to get in some like basic localization functionality, like changing languages. I know, like why would I think about that uh, at this point? The game doesn't even there's like isn't even really a game here. Um, but it's just the kind of thing that you want to get it done out of the way early on, because if you don't design around it, then it's just a pain in the butt to go back and change all of the text, like a million different spots, and just kind of aggregate it all into a couple of files. Um, so I'd like to just start out with that from the get-go, because there's going to be a lot of text in the game. It is an RPG, just an RPG platform. There's going to be plenty of text. So to help me demonstrate that, there's Danny Phantom over here. I can talk to him. I think I have to get right up on him, yeah, because of the... So he's like, oh, what's your favorite fruit? And then this is like really the only text in the game so far, but but that's why I didn't want to get too far along, so he can answer. Oh, that's my favorite too. Okay. So yeah, I do have functionality for this in here already, but now, and the way that works, so he's a prefab, and he's actually not in the scene. He's loaded in at runtime based on events that are saved into the level. But anyway, the way that he works, so this right here is his, it's the last time we were talking about events, so basically cutscenes. And this is pretty much how he works. He has like four different pages to trigger. So he starts on, so page 1 has a condition. Actually, it's kind of, I could probably get rid of this condition. It's going to be always true at this point. Yeah. So when you first talk to him, he'll face the player. So if you're to the right of him, he'll face to the right, and so forth. And then he'll just say, so here's some text, and then this is where I plug in all the text. And it's like a kind of how I branch stuff depending on if he asks you a question, and then you punch in the answers, and then it'll go to which one of these pages. Now they're just offset by 1, so 1, 2, and 3 really mean page 2, 3, and 4. So if you say banana, I'll go over to here, and then this will trigger immediately. And it will trigger if this event page variable, which is like a local variable that's just local to this particular event, to this object. And if that is set to 1, then he'll go, oh, that's my favorite. Then he'll set his own variable back to 0. So basically, he'll just go back to this, so the next time you talk to him, he'll say the same thing again. Right, this is just an example of like what I was doing before, like kind of making scriptable events, but you don't even have to go into the code. You can just do everything in the inspector. So anyway, yeah, then you can like reorder this. There's really no reason to don't want to do that actually, but yeah, could they be drag and drop? Yes, I think they could. That's stuff I kind of tried to work with. Wasn't really successful at first. I might go back to it, but then I also was thinking of just another way of doing this UI, which is completely different. So I don't want to get too tied down and bogged down with that. But so for now, instead of just punching in all of the text like this, what I really want to do, because it could be all over. There could be, this is just in this object, but then, which he actually exists. Yeah, events. There he is in this part. But so there could be like, you know, like a billion of these things. And I don't want to go into each one. And then, you know, how would I, if I wanted to change the language from English to whatever, how would I even do that? I'd have to make copies of these. I'd have to like have multiple options in this UI for different language. No. So the way that this would work now is I would just punch in like just like a kind of a abbreviation or like a tag, we'll call it. Like his name is NPC1. NPC1 question. And that's what will go here. And then that'll kind of get sent to the localization module, and then that'll return what the actual whatchamacallit is. What the actual text is. That's not good. Why? Okay, no, I think that just happened when I closed down Unity. Whatchamacallit? Right. I want to go to where I actually fill out the text here. This. Which actually, it's more like it's the questions. This is when he asks a question. I have way too many things open here. Let me just get off over here, yeah. Okay, yeah, that extends message step, of course, because a question is a message just with some extra stuff. And the message step, this is the back end of the UI, just saying, okay, it takes in the string for the text, but now instead of it being raw text, it's going to be like the tag or the caption or something. And then the speed of the dialogue. So where this is used, it basically just gets punched in right over here. It just goes right into the UI element. What I would need to do first before doing this is just run it through the localization service and then get back the actual translated. Like I would punch in, so instead just to in other words, this is what I have in mind. So all the strings are in this one table. For now. I mean, I might make multiple tables. I might, because this can easily blow up out of control. This is all the text that he can say right now. Like when he first asks his question, these are the choices, and then for each choice he'll say, "Oh, okay." If you tell him that turkey is your favorite fruit, he's like, "What? Silly. That's silly." If you say dishwasher, I mean, that's just completely nonsense. That's just nonsense. And so just for example's sake, then for like the other language, I'll do Filipino, Tagalog, because that way Mel can just give me the translations. Though I didn't ask her for these right now. I probably should have. I just thought to do this just a few minutes ago. So I don't know if these really translate over to what the English ones are. I just did like a quick online translate. So what I would punch in into the event, into the inspector here, he would instead say, what am I doing? Yeah. Here. There. So really I can change the UI to not take in I really wouldn't need 4 lines. I mean, unless I want to do multiple phrases next to each other, I doubt I would want to do that. Okay, I'll just put all of it over, because... And then the code will see these, and then it will basically exchange this with the localization service to get actual text for the player to read. The player will never see these. Yeah, we have answer 1, answer 2, answer 3. There. So now he should say that directly, but I mean, that's not obviously what we want, but oh, dang it. I forgot about that. The way that the talk hitbox, it kind of goes a little bit below where I think it should go. So anyway, hey, talk to me. Dang it. Okay. There. Okay, so we're localized. No, we're not. Let me actually create that class now that I was talking about. It's not going to be a mono behavior. It's just going to be its own thing, like around where global is. I'll just call it this. No, why? Why did you open up another Visual Studio? I don't, no, go away, stop. We already have an instance open. There we go. So, no, in fact, you are not. I'll probably just make it look like the... Okay, yeah. Just make it a singleton. We only ever really need one of these things. And maybe we need no instances of this, honestly, because the only function it's going to have is like, well, it would need like a change language function and then a you know, like localize tag function. So like it would this would actually be so right now we'll just say this. Our 2 languages. We'll have this, that'll do something. And then we will have What did I say? Yeah. That's what I'm calling it. Those like NPC 1, question 1 strings. I'm just calling them tags. Sorry. Oh, whoops. Yeah, I didn't finish it. So the simplest way to represent this. Yeah, so we have like yeah, text by tag. And of course, yeah, we have to just initialize that to blank. We'll say that this will start out as, yeah, English. Oops. No, okay. Okay. When we set language, I'm trying to think if it's best. I could just load all of the like all the string files at once, because there's only 2. They're small. There's going to be a lot more, but now I'll load it as I need it. Let me see if there's anything that's like if I want to do like, if I can quickly load like a JSON and turn it into a dictionary. So I go to wherever I always go. Basically just do this because I want to change this string associative array into this. And then I'm like, oh, JavaScript serializer, huh? JavaScript serializer, huh? Can I do that? That's cool. Yeah, okay. I'll try it. So like, for example, so I'm sure this needs to be, oh man, where does this live? Where does JSON convert live? Oops, oh, third party. No, I don't want to do that. JavaScript serializer, yeah, that'll do just fine. Where does that live? I know that's in something. It's in system dot. I thought maybe is it just in system? No. System dot diagnostics. No. Ah, darn, I gotta Google some more. Yeah, I'll just search some more. Oh. Oh no. Why don't I have this? It's supposed to be in system.text.json. Oh. Well, I want to say that's something. Oh man. Alright, back to searching. So what did some other people say? Yuck, blah 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 blah. I'll try this other one that they suggested. System.web.script.serialization? Huh? Man. This must be like a different version of C# that this has. .NET Framework 4.7.2. System.text.json is in 4.7.2. Newtonsoft.json. Here I was thinking that this would be trivial. Oh man. Oh man, indeed. JavaScript serializer. Alright, let me search for Unity specifically. Because I think Unity might have something for me here. Yeah, it has a JSON utility. Now, I know that that'll spit something out into a class if it's serialized the right way, but I just want into the Unity types like dictionary are not supported. That's what I was afraid of. That's what I was afraid of. This guy's using like a third party. I really don't want to do that. Only plain classes and structures derived. Yeah. So, for example, if I JSON utility. Like, could this work? Could this at all work? Mm. Mm. There, that's JSON. And does this at all just return nothing for now. Kind of want to see if this works. Because then I'll just load in the file and then plop the text right there. Where would this get initialized, by the way? Yeah, I don't really have like a main entry point right now. I'll just say this. Because globals does. Well, no. Actually, it doesn't have an init, but the level does. I'll just do that here, and then we'll... yeah. Okay. I wanna see. I wanna see what Okay. All right. What do you say? Doink. If we crash horribly, then that would be not ideal. Did we? Oh darn. Okay, I'm not worried about that. That's what I was afraid of. Missing a name for object member. Yeah, I didn't think I was going to be able to do this. You would think something like this would be pretty easy. JSON's everywhere. Yeah, it's like this player info struct. Straight up, what I want to do... Unity C# JSON to dictionary. Tell me something. Yep, exactly that. That's exactly what I want to do. Answer. Duh, I don't want to use a third party. Oh man. What about this guy? Alright, this seems to be a pretty standard thing. JSON.net. Alright, I guess I'm gonna break down and do that. Oh man. I should have came prepared. I don't want to have to go in here into like the okay. What? Fine. Oh man. Well, package manager. This is new to me. Alright, well, I might have to cut it here. Let's see. Well, I'll probably install this and just do that. Because rather than just doing stuff manually, I mean, to do load text asset. What I'm gonna do right now. I think I can like do something like this. And actually do this. I don't like it, but I just want to see something working for now. Yeah, I like that. I think I can assign it like this in line. If I cannot, yeah. I don't like it, but this is what would be in this data structure after it loads in the file. I'm just having JSON difficulties, which is weird to say that because JSON's so simple. I could just write something that parses the thing, but I'm like, I'm not going to do that when it's already been done. And then really what this is Yeah. I first want to like see, yeah, try get value, right? Yeah, that. So if it indeed had it, or rather, like if it didn't, then we can just say, then I'll just return the tag. So it's better to say, you know what, even better, I just like return, like did it have it? Then return the localized thing, otherwise return the tag that was passed in. I guess, yeah, I don't need to do that. So that way, if you're passing in a valid tag that it recognizes, like one of these, then it will return this. It'll return the translation for it. If you're passing in just like garbage, it'll return you the garbage right away, so you know there's a mistake. When something looks like it doesn't make sense, you at least know what you were feeding to it to make it not make sense. And then finally, we could just say, localization dot instance dot localize. Oops, I want so basically now it's gonna take the tag that was passed in, localize it, send it back to this same variable because we don't really need what the tag was. Then go on, continue doing whatever you were doing. And now what I expect to see is he should like say things again. Yeah, no. Okay, I didn't do all of it. Okay, I didn't do all of it. I gotta go back into here. I just thought of something. I don't think I want to reassign this. I think I just want to... Yeah. Because I think this object will stay around for a while. I don't want to permanently change what was set to it in the inspector. Yeah. So we have this, but the raw text, it's only supposed to be really used here and then just left alone. right? I don't think it's used anywhere else, and it shouldn't be there. Wait, why is it down here? Oh, yeah, for the UI, for adding it. Property drawer, that's right. Same with this. So we have answer 1, answer 2, answer 3. We will say localization. Like first localize it before you display it. That's all that is. Uh-huh. Same thing here. Do I actually? Oh, never mind. Okay. I don't need these localized yet. It's just checking the length to see if there's anything even in it. And then this is just like a weird, like if they filled in case 1 and 3 and left 2 blank, it just means that they have 1 and 2, and then 3 becomes blank. Yeah, alright, that should do that. So talk to me. What are you gonna say? Uh-huh. Yeah, turkey. He talks. My collision's weird. Okay. So he says things. Yep, and we didn't like mistakenly change this. No, okay. Oh, see, this was what I was afraid of. When we set the variable before, it set it here, I think. That's what we did. So really we want to be NPC question 1. Unless I just didn't do that before. No, I did. And then all of his, yep, answer 1. That was that previous run when I had had the code set. It actually set it in the prefab. That's weird. It's weird that it did that, but it did. Okay. So I want to verify that I can talk to him, and then I want to say choice 2. And then I can go back into the object, and he's still at question 1, question, and then choice to answer 2. Yep, okay. So that all checks out. So now we have stuff. We have stuff localized. I mean, in a very primitive sense, like. I could switch to the other language. I mean, I want to first get. I want to first get the JSON loading in correctly so we can do this right. I don't want to keep just hard coding stuff. But like. You know, I could just do this. Just for the visceral feedback of, I think I remember these. There is no Tagalog word for dishwasher. I don't remember this phrase. I'm gonna have to ask Mel if these match. Because I think Baliu doesn't mean silly, it just... no? There. Ideally this would mean something, it doesn't mean anything right now. Actually... This is not the final code, I'm not going to be doing this, but... case... Yeah, that looks... That's atrocious formatting. That's just to make me want to get out of doing this sooner and do it right. What's the... Oh. Yeah, alright. So now... Like, effectively, from a game editing standpoint, it should just be, yep, he's speaking in English now. And then it should just be as simple as, I mean, this could even be done at runtime, you know, through, obviously it will, with like a menu. But if I said then Tagalog and then run, like I don't have to change a bunch of things, it's just that. And then he's like, yeah, alright. Well, okay, so that, I'll cut it here for now. Oh, hey, nice. Talk, yeah. The collision, either on him or on the hitbox is weird. So anyway, okay, so that's the basics of this localization service. I'm going to actually get the JSON loading in properly for next time, and then whenever I make more characters and give them text, they're just going to get, the text is going to look like this, and then to get the actual text, you go into the JSON file and you search the tag, and then you find out what it is. It's future-proofing. I know maybe I'm way ahead of myself, but this is actually something that we do at work now with localization. At my current work, which will be my current work for through next week. But that's one thing I did learn from it when we do localization. This is similar to how we do it there, and probably in a lot of places. Yeah. Yeah, okay. I'll have that looking better for next time, and then, you know, there's a ton you could do. I mean, I probably won't want all of the tags in all the text in one file. That might be kind of silly and maybe kind of wasteful. I'll probably break it up, like one file for things in the UI, one file for text that happens. I mean, it's an RPG, there's a story, I can probably offload and load in only the text that I need for like this certain part of the story, and then unload them. And I could even not even have the all the files locally. I could download them. I don't know. There's many ways that we can go about this, but that's all for now. I'll jump into something else next time.